fact, goes on to show how US struck Iran, and that is on camera, how missiles fired and jets taking off. That's the fresh footage that has been released by the US military. They have released this video that you can see on the screen that shows the strikes on Iran being launched. The US Central Command has released this video showing missiles being fired and jets taking off in what is being said was the strikes to dismantle the Iranian regime security apparatus, and other footages also released by military showed US striking what appeared to be a variety of targets from drones to buildings as well there in Iran. The US and Israel have launched a major attack on Iran on Saturday, and black and white aerial footage that you can see on the screen showed what appeared to be a drone on a runway, a radar tower, a missile battery and a compound of buildings. They were all being struck by what seemed to be bombs or missiles and followed by large explosions that you can see on the screen. On that, let me go across to my colleague Rishabh to take us through the videos that have been released by US military so far that clearly goes on to show the missiles being fired and jets taking off and then huge explosions there in Iran. What are these locations? Because as far as US military is concerned, they are saying that this was to dismantle the Iranian regime security apparatus.
Well, Akansha, if we talk about these videos are termed as Operation Epic Fury. This is the name that operation has been given by United States once they launched their attack on Iran. These videos are from yesterday, where the jets could be seen, the missiles can be seen being dropped. In a way, US is trying to showcase its built up around Iran, especially in West Asia, and the way armadas of ships were moved to West Asia. And now, if we see, all the bases of US has been attacked by Iran, be it Bahrain, be it Kuwait, be it other US bases in the region. They have been targeted, and targeted well by Iran. We have seen these bases being in flames as well. The Bahrain Fifth Fleet is actually it's a naval base of US, and it was hit quite well by the Iranian missiles. So now these aircraft, you need to understand that all these aircraft carriers that have been moved has become the bases, the mobile bases of United States in the region, and these videos are coming in from there. The where these missiles are being dropped, majorly in Tehran. The major missiles were dropped in Tehran. There are certain parts of this video that have been taken from the last year June incidents as well, and hence if you see again as we were talking earlier, Kansha, this is narrative building. US wants to show to its domestic audience as well that yes, we have been hit on our bases in West Asia, but we haven't stopped. We have ample logistical support in West Asia to ensure that we can go after the Iranian regime.
Absolutely. The name of the operation is Epic Fury, and in real words, fury has been unleashed on Iran, and that is what we can see on the videos that have been put out on social media by United States. I want to come to you, Srinjoy. Take us through what really changes as far as Iran's supreme leader is concerned, because claims are coming that he has been killed. Iran is denying that. What really changes are now going on? Is there a succession plan that was already in place? Has Iran decided anything on that? Was that already in place before this happened?
This is what America is saying. So far, we haven't heard Iran on the subject. So it's very important to hear what Iran has to say, whether this has happened or not. That's really the first and most important thing. If he has been killed in the fighting, then it becomes something else. Then Iran has to decide on what it has to do in the future. So that's a secondary issue. The first thing we need to know from Iran is whether Ali Khamenei has been killed in the fighting or not, and whether some of his family members have also died in the fighting. We don't know from the Iranians as yet. Maybe there will be a statement later, but at this point, this is something the Americans have said. The Americans have said he died in the fighting and so on. From the Iranian side, we have not heard anything. Of course, the fighting is going on, the strikes are going on. You have seen these pictures taken from aircraft carriers of planes taking off and firing missiles. Clearly, there has been serious damage. If so much action has happened already, you would expect three things. The radar systems would have been attacked, then the missile batteries would have been attacked, other military installations would have been attacked, and for the first time, earlier this had not happened, this time clearly the leadership has been targeted. It's one thing to kill Qasem Soleimani, the Revolutionary Guard's leader. It's quite another to target the supreme leader, Ali Khamenei.
Absolutely. So it remains to be seen how it pans out. But as far as the strikes are concerned, they're not just happening in Iran or Israel, but it goes beyond that. And we have another breaking update on that. Stay on with us to enjoy and